She said it without looking up from her phone. Another board call, another dismissal dressed as confidence. "Go wherever," she said. "If you ever leave me, you'll come crawling back to apologize." I remember the way the light cut across the table. Clean, sharp, like a blade. I smiled, not because I agreed, because I had already decided. "We'll see." That was the moment. The quiet click inside my chest, the sound of a door locking from the outside. We weren't always this. Once she was brilliant without being cruel, hungry without being hollow. We met when ambition still felt like a shared language, not a weapon. I believed in her. I invested in her. Not just money, time, loyalty, silence. I learned how to stand behind her without disappearing. Then the promotions came. The title, CEO. The glass walls, the way people laughed half a second too late at her jokes. Power didn't change her. It revealed her. The disrespect started small. A missed dinner, a joke at my expense in front of her executives. "He's flexible," she'd say, smiling. I'd smile too. Love teaches patience. So does fear. The betrayal didn't announce itself. It never does. It crept. A new password on her phone, a calendar that suddenly needed privacy, a cologne on her blazer that wasn't mine and wasn't subtle. I didn't confront her. I watched. I listened. I counted. I learned the rhythm of her lies. Tuesday nights ran late. Thursday strategy dinners. Her assistant's name surfaced too often, then stopped surfacing entirely. The proof came quietly. A forwarded invoice she forgot to delete. A hotel, 1 room, 2 names, 1 signature. I didn't feel rage. I felt clarity. That's when the planning began. I took the job in another city because it paid well and demanded everything. She laughed when I told her friends I'd be back in 6 months, said distance would remind me where I belonged. I moved in 2 weeks. I kept my voice calm. I kept my hands clean. I hired a lawyer before I unpacked, a forensic accountant after my first paycheck cleared. I reread our prenup like scripture, not to pray, to understand where the bodies were buried. I had helped build her first company, quietly. On paper, my equity was gone. In reality, my fingerprints were everywhere. Shell vendors, convertible notes, a licensing agreement she forgot existed because I drafted it before she learned to forget people. I didn't touch her money. I touched the truth. I documented everything. Emails, Slack logs, calendar overlaps, expense reports that didn't align with board-approved travel. Compliance doesn't care about love. Regulators don't care about charisma. I waited. The call came on a Monday morning. Unknown number. Calm voice. Professional. "Is this Daniel?" "Yes." "This is Mara Collins. I represent the board." I leaned back, watched the city wake up below my window. She asked if I'd be willing to answer a few questions, said my name had surfaced during an internal review. I said yes. Of course I said yes. I didn't accuse, I clarified. I didn't speculate, I provided documents, time-stamped, indexed, boring, devastating. I sent everything at once, no drama, no commentary, just gravity. The confrontation happened 3 weeks later. She insisted on meeting, neutral ground, glass cafe, everyone pretending not to listen. She arrived late, power move, sat down like she owned the chair. "You did this," she said, no question. I stirred my coffee. "Did what?" "They're freezing accounts. They're auditing deals from years ago." I looked at her then, really looked. The confidence was still there, but the certainty was gone. "I moved," I said. "You told me to." She laughed once, sharp. "You think you're clever." "I think you underestimated quiet people," I said. Her phone buzzed. She read. Her face shifted. Not fear, calculation collapsing. "The assistant. The hotels, the compliance breach, the undisclosed relationship, the conflict of interest clause she'd signed without reading because she trusted her own myth. "I'll fix this," she said. "I always do." I stood. "You can't fix exposure." She reached for my hand. Too late. "Daniel," she said softly, the voice she used when she needed something. I leaned in, close enough for her to hear the truth. "You told me I'd come crawling back to apologize." I smiled. "This is me standing."